Like, I don't want. It would be the same reaction. What up, y'all? We're back. Boomer Backfield here. Thanks y'all for tuning in today. Obviously, we got some little news for you guys. Obviously, we're talking about basketball and March Madness.
Yep.
Pain, obviously. And then we got our superlatives. We haven't seen you guys in a while, but we got week 4 coming. We got some heat, a heater, an absolute heater today. And then obviously comments to end it off.
Yeah.
If you look around, change the setup a little bit, huh?
Yeah, guys, we're changing things every week.
Every week.
It seems
literally every episode.
Yeah, literally every episode. So we feel pretty good about this one. We've been trying to make it look better, and we feel really good about this setup. So hopefully you guys like it too.
Please like it. Please comment and say how much you enjoyed the setup and how much you love it and how great we did.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
We need that bad. Like and subscribe.
Or else I can't pay rent.
Yeah, like actually, like please like and subscribe.
Seriously, please.
If you watch our videos, if you like our content, we can make it like a Make-A-Wish.
Yeah,
it's like like the ASPCA commercials. Like just subscribe, you know? If you guys like our Facebook post or TikTok post, just subscribe. You don't even have to watch our videos. I mean, we want you to. Please watch our videes, but anyways.
Dude, that was the funniest thing to watch you two go at that. Just back and forth. Please.
Anyway, my name's Kylan.
I'm Colby.
I'm Spencer.
And let's dive in right here.
We're cooked.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, basically, let me pull this up. I checked today, March Madness. Unfortunately, we are currently out of March. But as of today, we have a 63.2% chance to make it. So that's pretty good. It's not great.
I have no idea where.
Yeah, it was called brackets.com. Bracketstoday.com. And
that's crazy.
Another reference is they said we have a 0.0% chance to win it all. So let's rewrite history, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go to March and let's win it all. And
to win it all.
I've never seen a statistic with a 0.0 like not a 0.01, a 0.0% chance. Like there's
literally no chance for us.
They claim it's impossible. So
how do you get into a bracket with 68 teams to win the national championship and you're not even you're 0?
Yeah, I don't know.
But
that might be because they're out of the bracket currently, and so they're like, it's impossible to win if you're not in the tournament. But they still have a 63% chance to get in.
Yeah, it didn't make much sense.
So
Joe Lunardi,
understand the math.
the god of bracketology, Joe Lunardi at ESPN. Last year we were the first team out of March Madness, like the first team out.
Yep.
Porter's first year, first team out. Second year we were just out.
Yeah.
Well, guess where we're at right now?
We're third?
First team out.
Oh, jeez.
If
cooked.
We are the first team out for 3 of 4 years, I don't think that gets any more brutal.
Yeah.
Like that can't get any more brutal. Like that actually can't.
Yeah.
That's awful. That's awful.
So,
but
man,
and the reason I don't think that 61% is quite accurate is because
63
or 63.
63.2.
I don't think. Look at the last 5 games. Ranked at Texas. Ranked at Texas. Then you get to go to the SEC championship tournament.
Yeah.
Where we will probably be lined up against one of the higher seeds in the SEC because we're going to be one of the lower ones. And we're going to be playing in I think it's I don't know where they play the SEC basketball tournament actually, but it won't be close to here.
Yep.
And it will be probably Kentucky, Tennessee, Ole Miss, of the likes.
Auburn.
And I don't see us even, at the current pace that we're going, I don't know if we're going to be getting through that. Hopefully we could. I think we need 3 or 4 more wins.
Yeah.
But out of those 5 I just said, plus the SEC championship tournament.
Well, that's the thing is allegedly we need 19 wins to get in. We're at 16 right now. So that would be 3 more wins. Our last 5 games have been losses.
Yeah.
And one of those teams is the same type of thing. It was 4 ranked and 1 unranked, right?
Something like that, but it was easier than the next 5 we have coming up. So
Yeah.
we just went through the easier part. Now we're going through the harder part.
Yeah.
And
We'll have a few roadies in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, good Ole Miss.
And we have to win 3 of those.
Yeah. We got to go to Ole Miss and Texas. Yeah.
Ole Miss is ranked.
And then we got this weekend.
Sean Padula, bro.
Yeah. Shout out Sean Padula at Memorial High School.
Let's go.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Yeah. What was what else? What's the home game this weekend? Or is there a home game this weekend?
Mississippi State.
Yeah, it's a home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beat,
And they're good. Of course.
Who did they just beat?
Oh, they beat somebody.
I don't know. They beat somebody and they
I
were
don't
good.
know. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which apparently Mississippi State plays basketball now. Which didn't
course they
happen
do.
before we were in the SEC,
Yeah.
but now they do.
Of course they do.
Now they do.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how
So does Georgia now.
yeah, Georgia was nobody's.
Yeah. So does
How-
Georgia.
How we are in the Big 12. And
South
last
Carolina
year,
plays
it's
basketball now.
disgusting.
No, they don't. South Carolina does not play basketball.
Yeah.
They played better basketball than us. Did we beat them?
No,
Okay, we
they
beat
haven't
them.
won a game in conference.
Actually?
Yeah.
Okay, I was mistaken. I thought that was the game that we lost.
Unless to my knowledge, they're like 0-12.
That's pretty crazy.
They suck.
Huh.
So bad.
Wow. That's actually bad.
It could be worse, guys.
Could be worse.
Yeah. Seems like OU, whenever we enter the conference, they just decide to go crazy. Because Big 12 last year was insane.
Yeah.
We go to the SEC thinking, oh, we're chilling. Nope.
Remember, we literally.
They're better.
We literally.
Oh no, yeah, we definitely
They're
did.
chilling, bro. We're
Yeah.
chilling.
I remember like that was the whole. I remember thinking like football, baseball, but basketball we're up.
Yeah.
Basketball we're up, and that's just not the case.
And now the Big 12 is kind of buns.
Yeah, low key.
Like what?
Yeah, because
It's wild.
Kansas is having
Yeah, a little.
not a
Not down. But
a down year for Kansas.
Yeah.
A little selfish.
And who's up at the top now? It's like Texas Tech and
Iowa State's always pretty good.
Iowa State's. Yeah.
Oh, Houston.
Oh, Houston. Yeah, Houston at the top.
Houston. And Lowe's, dude, at Houston, man.
Yeah, that's something. Los and Ortega.
Man.
I tracked them. I remember they were juniors when I started like looking into their like
Yeah.
recruiting profile.
High school.
I was so excited. I was like, how did Porter Moser get 2 top 50 players? How did he do it? When we get these 2 guys on campus and they become sophomores, oh my gosh. And of course, no. And now they're juniors at Kentucky and Houston
Yeah.
playing
Going crazy.
elite basketball. Probably going to go
Yeah.
to the NBA.
They're playing really good.
It's really sad.
It's like, how
It's pain.
how does that happen, dude?
Honestly,
Yeah.
Is it our system? Did we not use them right? I don't know.
I don't even know.
Kevin Sampson dropped a little
Did I
shade
know?
throwing
Yeah.
about how
He like
hate
coached.
that.
Los wasn't coached hard enough.
Mhm.
He's soft and all that stuff, and that he. beat
That's
it out of him. I
crazy.
don't know.
Yeah. I saw that.
Beat it out of him.
I guess
He beat the softness out of him.
I guess. I don't know. I think there's
Man.
some obviously not like validity to it, but like some people just need to be coached hard
Yeah.
to like reach full potential. I feel like
Mhm.
because if you're
Absolutely.
not whatever, but I mean, I'm not
That's-
trying to throw shade at Porter, but
Yeah, that's an interesting tweet from
Coach.
Calvin Sampson for sure.
Yeah.
I
Was
know.
he an OU coach?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Did he work under Porter?
No, this is like
like
what?
head coach like 2005. Oh, I don't even know, maybe earlier.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
back in the way back.
And now he's the head coach at Houston.
Back in the way back.
Way back.
Man,
Yeah.
dude, you hate to see it. It's just, oh god, dude, I hate to see it
Yeah.
because I love Porter, bro. I
Mhm.
love Porter, but man, it's just I feel like he's gotten the worst luck year in and year out. Go to the Big 12, it's absolutely bonkers. Then we go to the SEC thinking we have a break. Now the SEC is the greatest conference in the history of college basketball. It's like,
Also-
and then we have terrible NIL.
Yeah. I
You
also
know, which
saw,
is- we have half the NIL that everybody else does.
I saw something that like
We're getting cooked.
we have like 2.5 million in NIL for basketball.
Yep.
And the average in the SEC was 4.
Yep.
So like the average team salary, which is a thing nowadays.
Yeah.
$4 million to pay for a whole team in the SEC on
Yeah.
average, and we're paying 2.5.
Well, then you
Which
look at our
means-
facilities too. Like,
Yeah,
they're
we're-
awful.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. LNC.
Like, how do you recruit to that?
Yeah.
You have little money, terrible facilities. We just got a locker room renovation, but that doesn't matter. It's like you put a Porsche in an old warehouse. Like, it just doesn't.
Yeah. If $4 million is the average, then I can't imagine what Kentucky.
High end, top end.
Like, Kentucky's got to be paying like 7.
Yeah.
7, 8. And some of these basketball schools that are like really just purely basketball. And, you know, I know Kentucky's got football, but like where basketball is their big sport, like Kansas, for example, or Kentucky, Duke, it's going to be really interesting to see how they allot their NIL, because like we're approaching like a $20.5 million total NIL package for a whole school. Like, basically right now, like the limit is about to be like $20.5 million. And it's going to be interesting because, like, football, I know for a lot of SEC schools like Alabama, they're planning on using 16 of that for football. So $4 million. Everybody else splits up $4 million.
That's crazy.
And to be fair, they have a huge roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and it brings in the most money.
But that's the main thing. It brings in the most money. But if you're Duke, the competitive advantage if you're spending $15 million on basketball compared to, you know, $4 million at other schools.
Yeah.
And that's their money makers, you know, at Duke and Kansas and places like that. So I'm going to be interested to see how that rolls out.
I would say it'll be cool to see, like, I say cool to see, but interesting to see what schools prioritize what, because that's what they're ultimately going to have to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, that's what they're going to have to do. I could totally see a position where Kansas is just now coming up in football, and they're like, no, we're going to go back to basketball because that's where we win.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put, you know, 15 mil in basketball.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I feel like 20 million is just not enough, which sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy.
But for like all the sports combined,
yeah.
I just don't know. I mean,
most schools have like 11, because you have to have like equal sports.
Yeah.
Right? Equal whatever. So it's usually like 22 sports across the.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even a mil a sport if you like split it up, whatever.
That's
like,
yeah.
And then giving 16.
Yeah. So you're talking $4 million for 21 sports. But you got to think a lot of the 21 sports, I mean, the NIL packages, we're talking like $30,000, $40,000 for an athlete, you know? And there's nothing, I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm in college getting my school paid for, my food paid for, college athlete, and I'm getting paid $50,000 to play, I don't want to say a sport because I don't want to dog a sport, but like a sport that generates literally negative revenue. Like, I'll say one, track, okay? We're not going to track events, right? Not many people are going to track events. Not that I wouldn't, but that's just not a huge revenue generating sport. The university loses money on sports like that. In fact, I think they lose money on every sport here at OU except for men's basketball, softball, and football. Most universities make only money on men's basketball and football. They even lose money on baseball, most schools. So, I mean, I see where you're coming from, and the 20 million's a lot much, but a lot of athletes aren't even generating revenue for the university. And so them even getting paid a salary of $40,000 or something like in that ballpark is more than fair in my opinion, because it's like the whole idea of this whole NIL thing is athletes should make money if the university is making money off of them. Yeah. And if they aren't, if the university isn't even profiting off that sport, then you're just getting free money in general. So
the only question I have is if you're going to pay $3 million to John Mateer. Yeah. Like, that's crazy. Where it comes in.
That's where it's crazy.
That's what I was getting to with the too little is like you can only prioritize one or two players, maybe. Yep. With how much you're going to pay them. Yeah. Also, this 20 million is also, it's not set in stone yet, but it's like where it's where the SEC and Big Ten are like slowly starting to settle at. Yeah. And eventually I think they're going to put like a hard cap on it. Like, yeah, they'll have to make it a rule. Yeah. Or else you're going to have a $20 million roster like Ohio State did this past year. Yeah. Ohio State's football roster was $20 million. Yeah. And there was no rule preventing that yet. Yeah. Which that's crazy. Yeah, they had a $20 million roster. So crazy. Just for one team, which is crazy. And they won the Natty. Yeah. What shows you who has the most money? Speaking of, it's always funny though. Oregon never wins. Oregon always has the most money of probably any school, and they never
Feel like it's
win.
not doing enough.
I don't know. They get all the coolest jerseys. They get all the coolest stuff. They never win a natty.
Speaking of John Mateer, this Valentine's Day post, it's like a Valentine's Day card. John Mateer, you can't put a price on our love. That's a pretty bold post from like the actual OU football account. Like to literally just come out and say like, yeah, we had to pay this guy back. That's a bold post.
I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm going to be really interested to see if they put a hard cap and like what that looks like.
And if they do, then I really hope what comes out of that is we know the allocations. Because I'd love to see, is Joe C only going to give, $1 million to basketball and give 19 to football or something like that? I'd be interested.
We give 10K to rowing.
Baseball. Yeah, rowing.
Which, by the way, I support rowing.
Rowing is a great facility. They have a really great facility. Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
They have,
the Olympic rowing event will be happening here in 2028.
They had like our junior year. They had a tryout. Like, come sign up for the rowing team. You'll get free gear.
Yeah.
I considered it.
Did you get jacked?
I think it's only women.
Swole?
Unfortunately, there's not a men's team.
What?
The men's team is a club. The men's is a club team.
Oh.
The women's team is like D1. Like.
Oh. Yeah. It's like you get shredded, free OU
bro,
Nike gear.
You're in that,
That'd be tough.
pool.
Like,
it'd be cool.
That'd be sick. It'd be cool to be an athlete. Dude, I just used to spend all my days in the Barry Switzer Center. That's where I'd be at.
Bro's running.
I go to BV.
Bro's running routes. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're on the rowing
playing
team.
the rowing team.
Dude, can I read this is a rant. This is such a tangent. There was one day, so there's cameras in the stadium at all times, like just pointing at the field. There was this one day, I think it was a snow day no, just a regular day. This guy was on the field and our cameras were just on the field. And we had these like TVs up in the office, and there was this guy that just like got onto the field middle of the day, took it, like I think he was coming back from class, like walking back to the parking lot, put his backpack down on the sidelines and started running routes. And there was one route where he broke his own ankles and he slipped and fell. Yeah.
That's absurd.
He's running air
And he
routes.
was celebrating. Like he would catch the ball at the end of the route and like celebrate.
Did he have a ball or is it like
No, he's like, it was like an error.
You know what, man? But the thing
I would do that.
I would
can't-
do
yeah, I
that.
can't even-
I can't even laugh.
I can't even.
If I saw the doors to the stadium open, I'm doing that.
Oh yeah, I'm acting like I just scored a
I do that
touchdown.
now.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll hear a song and be like, dude, this would be crazy to edit.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll go in my room, but I make sure I lock the door so you guys don't come in there.
Yeah.
And I'll hit it whatever up. Like I'm in an edit.
Oh, dude, when I was a kid, when you're a kid, like, you're like literally like,
magnified,
I'm
bro.
like imagining the whole crowd in front of me.
I'm OBJ, bro.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've done that is crazy.
Yeah, I'd actually probably do that right now. I can't even cap.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah, let's do it.
we got we're gonna move on to superlatives. Yeah. It's there's some good
Superlatives.
ones. There's some good ones. I think they're very.
We're gonna
Let's see.
The word?
let's start positive and end positive. So we're gonna go a little out of order.
Okay.
Because I don't want
What
to
do you
end
think?
on a
What do you
negative
think?
note.
Yeah, I
What do you
agree.
think?
Let's start with hardest hitter.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start. This one is R. Mason Thomas.
Oh, I put him.
Just there's this.
He's
one
my hardest
hit-
hitter.
There's just this one hit that I'm thinking of. That
You guys are wrong.
I am wrong. I know who you're gonna say.
Michael
But
Hawkins. He be hitting. Y'all ain't never watched his huddle film.
there's this. It was one of the ones versus Auburn. Like he just he like jumped onto Peyton Thorne.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I just personally think R. Mason Thomas is the last person I want running at me. That's what I base this off of.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I picked R. Mason too. It was between Kip and R. Mason, of course. But Kip, to be honest, would scare me more because he's a lunatic.
Probably makes sounds, bro.
But R. Mason is bigger. So R. Mason is scarier.
That is true.
But Kip, like if he came at me, I would like think like if I slid,
These are my
he would come in with his crown and try to put it in my face mask. Like he just scares me
Yeah.
in a good way.
That's fair. It's Michael Boganowski.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Boganhouse.
It is. It is 100%.
Dude, that rascal
It was
crazy.
confirmed in the spring game last year when he lit. I don't honestly know who it was. He lit somebody up in the spring game, and everybody was like, "This dude's a headhunter, headhunter." And then he doesn't even play like very many meaningful snaps. But when he comes in, he is trying to kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just great. I love people that want to get ejected for targeting.
Why does he not play more snaps? If he lights people up.
Well, he's behind Billy Bowman and Peyton Bowen and RSJ.
I don't think he's.
Oh.
And that's a really good group.
If you can just hit, I'll take you.
Okay.
But if you're not, you still have to be
Yeah.
like a fun.
That makes sense. No, that makes
He's
sense.
also a true freshman,
true freshman.
behind, really good safeties.
Yeah.
All-American.
He'll get
Yeah.
his time, though. His time will come.
He'll probably play a little more this year, honestly.
This year and then junior year, he might be the starting
Yeah.
spot once RSJ and Peyton Bowen.
Boganowski.
Michael Bogue.
Yeah, he hits people like crazy. What's the next one? What are we getting into?
What do you want?
Let's go into craziest stat line. This one's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think we might all have different ones, or we might have
Maybe.
the same exact one. So, like we do. You start off, Colin.
Yeah.
It's the Jackson Arnold Tennessee game.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go read off the stats.
7 for 16
Okay.
for 54 yards.
That's pretty bad.
A phantom interception
Phantom.
where he threw the ball to there was nobody in the vicinity. I said, all right, there we go, we're cooked. And then we get a fumble recovery, fumbles the ball.
Yeah.
And it was the game and like how meaningful it was. And if he hadn't have done that, we probably would have won.
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off the most. Because I was like, dude, if you're just not, but we win.
Yeah.
We literally will probably win.
Yeah.
So, plus I'm a Jackson Arnold kind of hater. So,
That's
and I
fair.
wasn't going to pick Michael Hawkins' South Carolina game,
All right.
which I know one of you two definitely has. So which one of you is it?
Wait,
I'm not going to pick.
you missed something too. He also threw it behind the line of scrimmage that game.
Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah. 3
Why
turnovers.
would you do that?
3 turnovers in like a quarter and a half. Like Michael came in what I think 9. Am I way off? 9 in the second quarter.
It was pretty early because he made.
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
Just wait. Just wait. I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna win this argument. I want y'all to go first because I have the stats to back, but I'll let y'all go first.
Go ahead.
I'll go first.
I'll let y'all go first.
This also involves Jackson Arnold, but this is more just like this was crazy to me.
Yeah.
This is particularly surrounding the Mizzou game. Taylor Tatum has more passing touchdowns against Mizzou than Jackson Arnold does, and he has 1, and it was for 18 yards. Anyways, that was the craziest stat to me because I thought, wow.
It's a Jackson Arnold reception right there.
Jackson Arnold reception. But that was insane to me because that was just a crazy stat.
That is a crazy stat.
Taylor Tatum
That
has
is
more
a crazy stat.
passing touchdowns against Mizzou than Jackson Arnold does.
That fits the superlative.
Yeah.
Craziest stat of the season.
Yeah.
That does fit really
Yeah.
well.
It does.
If it's
Yeah.
this team,
That's fair.
if it's
I like that stat. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay, let's hear it.
Please don't do it.
I'm gonna go with surprise, Michael Hawkins versus 4-3 South Carolina. All right.
Which ended up being almost in the playoff. They didn't lose a single game after that.
They were 4-3 South Carolina. In 5 attempts,
Yep.
he had 2 interceptions. 5 attempts, guys. 2 interceptions. 1 was returned for a touchdown. He also fumbled the ball, which was returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was.
That happened in 5 minutes and 20 seconds of game time. At 9 minutes and 40 seconds, Jackson Arnold was subbed in and left in the first quarter. 5 minutes and 20 seconds, we were down 21 points. Okay, so
Wow.
where does that stack up versus Jackson Arnold in Tennessee, Jackson Arnold in Missouri? Well, I'll let you know because we have a little rating called the QBR. The QBR of Jackson versus Missouri, 23.9. That's really low. That's really darn low.
That's bad.
Jackson Arnold versus Tennessee, 1.2.
Oh my
Oh, God.
God.
Mike's cooked.
Michael Hawkins versus South Carolina,
Can you go negative?
0.1 was his QBR. I think that might be the worst in OU history. I can't even imagine
Wow.
it getting much worse.
A 40% pick rate on 5 throws. 2 picks for 5 throws. That's 40% pick rate.
Just crazy.
5 minutes and 20 seconds.
Just one of the crazier stat lines. That's going to go down as one of the crazier stat lines in OU history. I mean, 5 minutes, 20 seconds, you throw 2 interceptions, you fumble the ball for a touchdown recovery, and you have a QBR of 0.1.
Yeah, those allegations cannot be beat. You can't beat those allegations.
That is crazy.
It's so crazy because... No, you go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say, Mike, I can't save you on that.
Yeah.
Mike, I tried. Like, I did all I could.
I was going to say, it's so crazy because, like, we see so much potential in Mike, bro. And I believe in Mike. I believe in Michael Hawkins. But, dude, when I hear that,
That's so bad.
I honestly think I could do better than that. I'm convinced I could walk out there right now without playing football in 4 years.
You take a knee.
I could
Take a knee, you'd be better than that. Take a knee 4 times to 4th down.
I think if I had 5 passing attempts, I don't think I would throw 2 picks. Because if I knew it was going to be, I just throw it out.
But you don't know.
That is true. You don't know. That is something you don't know.
Seen the linebacker hide behind the D lineman, jump up, surprise, jump in the air, catch the ball.
That didn't happen to Michael.
But it could.
He threw it behind the streaking receiver.
No, that's what happened.
That happened on a slant route.
No, it didn't.
A dig route. He just threw a bad pass behind him.
No.
Caught it. If he made a good throw, that's caught.
That's not what happened.
The second pick.
Mike.
The second pick, I can give him the benefit of the doubt because he got hit as he threw it.
Yeah, that's just bad. Yeah.
But when you look at the defenders and where the receiver was, I think if he wasn't hit, it wouldn't have even been close then. So, yeah, he threw in a double coverage, 1-on-1 with the safety coming over. That
was one of the craziest days.
It was insane.
It happened so fast.
Yeah, we were literally
that was so weird.
It just happened so fast. I remember I remember the people in the stands were on the old head side, on the season ticket holder side. Whoa, angry. All right,
yeah, we were laughing. We started laughing.
It was comical
because it was just so ridiculous. I was like, "There's no way
it was pretty comical.
This is happening." Especially after the Texas loss, we were just like, "We're cooked."
All right, a couple more negative ones, and we're gonna get into a positive one.
Okay,
end on a positive note.
Good.
Biggest offensive liability.
Okay, to get some clarification, do they still have to be on the team?
No, they could have left.
Okay.
I was talking about this past season.
Okay, go first.
Jackson Arnold. Listen.
Hey, put it here.
Hey.
Put it here.
That should be the thumbnail. Yeah, J.A., it's just he's god-awful, and I hate watching him play football, to be honest with you. And the thing about J.A. is he was never consistent. You don't know what you're going to get. And I say you see flashes of greatness. The one good game he had was Bama, and he played really good there. But he only threw for like 120.
Yeah,
he run like crazy. What I'm saying is like you didn't know what you were going to get. Actually, you know what? I should have put him as most predictable player because I knew I was going to get a fumble a game, most likely a pick.
Fumble versus Alabama.
Sorry, and terrible decisions. Yes. So, yeah, I just put J.A. I just can't stand watching him play football. And dude, on Twitter, all these people for Auburn are commenting
it's
like,
crazy.
Wait till he comes here, like his potential is going to be lived out. Like just wait till he shines. And we're like, he's a junior. Why are we talking about bro's high school potential? Yeah. He's 21 years old. He's a junior. I have never, quote me if I'm wrong, I have never seen a player been talked about his potential so much when he's a junior. I have never heard that.
Because what usually happens, here's what happens. Because on our thing, there's a whole chain. Oh, Bo Nix. Who in their right mind was like, Bo Nix is going to go to Oregon and go crazy? I didn't hear it. I'm sorry. I really did not hear that happen. If Jackson Arnold would have went to Auburn and it's just like, okay, like we're going to whatever, and then he balls out, then that's a different story.
Yeah.
I just don't. Potential to be just doesn't make sense anymore. Like he is.
As a junior, dude?
You watched him. Like he came to your stadium and he didn't even play.
Yeah.
Why would you be excited about that?
That's what's so crazy is his backup took his spot and then beat your team.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to believe that this guy is the savior of your program.
Yeah. Highest rated quarterback in program history.
That was the saddest thing.
He was a backup.
That's a high school.
He was a backup against you.
They're using a high school, his high school recruiting ranking.
Yeah.
As he's already played 2 seasons of football.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
I don't understand it. I really don't understand.
I can agree with you on that. I don't understand. Jackson Arnold is not going to go to Auburn and play good football.
No.
I will go ahead and make that statement on this podcast.
I'll say it right now.
Jackson Arnold is not going to go to Auburn and play amazing football.
Yep.
He might play okay football.
Yeah.
But he is not going to play amazing football.
No.
And I promise you, Auburn is not going to win an SEC title with Jackson Arnold at the helm.
And Bo Nix
That's a promise.
was not terrible at Auburn.
I was going to say,
everybody's trying to compare Jackson Arnold to Bo Nix. Bo Nix was not bad. He was not bad at Auburn.
He was all right.
So
he was all right.
Really weird. I don't know. I'm just tired of people talking about Bro's potential when he's a junior in college.
No, that's fair.
We're talking about his high school potential. I don't know. It's just weird.
Anyway, senior year potential. That's what's crazy. The junior and sophomore year of high school didn't even play much.
Yeah. It's weird.
One year of his life just made him into
a 5-star.
Literally getting paid millions of dollars.
Because honestly,
one season.
If you think about it, for an Auburn fan, the most important thing they're going to look at is look what he did against Bama, because that's their biggest rival.
Fair enough.
So they're probably like, he can help us. He can put us over the edge. Okay, you're going to beat Bama. Are you going to be happy going 1-9, 1-10, or whatever? That's all he does,
dude.
I'm not.
All these people are so excited for him. I'm like, if Jackson Arnold transferred to my school, I'd be like, oh no, no.
Like, I don't want. It would be the same reaction that we have when we get the mid-major transfers.
Yes.
It's like, why did we?
Yes.
People are like, let's go. Jackson Arnold can come and save the world.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'd be pissed. If J.A. was transferring to my school, I'd be hot. I would not be happy, man.
Fire Hugh Freeze, bro.
I feel bad for these Auburn fans because they're like, we're getting a good one. No, you ain't. No, you are not.
After one game, he's going to be doing the Weagle chant, bro. He's not even going to have pads anymore.
Oh, gosh.
Weagle. They're going to put him on the...
I hate that.
On the cheer squad.
On the Palm Squad,
dude,
or whatever, bro.
That's the one thing is Auburn, in my opinion, was probably the coolest atmosphere we went to. Dude, those chants.
If they would just let the bird fly around, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
The Weagle, man. That was just stupid.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
They should just play Freebird over and over again.
Oh,
and that's all they need to do.
If they played Freebird with the
But they don't do that. They don't do that.
Yeah. Anyways, J.A., biggest offensive liability for me.
I got to pass out, bro. No!
Yeah, that's...
For mine, I'm picking DeMarco Murray.
What?
He's on the offense side of the ball.
Okay.
But he's a coach.
We can pick coaches?
I didn't know. I don't know. I
know
don't
what?
think there's any rules.
Well, let him break the rules. I don't know. There isn't rules.
DeMarco Murray.
I'm picking DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray has failed to put... He keeps doing this every year.
Yeah.
He has a secret talent in his running back room. I'm not playing him.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You knew X could do this. There is no way. You can't look me dead in my eye and tell me that X magically in week, 8? Or whatever that was?
Yeah, it was
magically
late.
figured out how to run the ball.
Especially with that size.
At that size, 6 foot 220?
Yeah.
I'm putting him out there the first game.
Yeah.
Rather over 5'11", maybe 200, 195 Gavin Sawchuk. Come on. And then when you don't see production, just keep running him out there. Keep running him out there. The one time he did was when Taylor Tatum fumbled against, I think it was Missouri, because he got popped.
And he actually listened to the...
And he didn't come back in the game.
Yeah.
I said, this is what should happen. I get given a running back chance. Fumbles happen. But Taylor Tatum has a fumbling problem as well, because he fumbles...
He does.
A good amount of time. A good bit.
Yeah.
So I know I went off script by picking a coach, but that is one thing that has always made me so mad is that we have talent, but we got to go with the guy that's been here so long and, he's proven he's worked. I don't care. I want to win.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
So I'm picking
Good pick. I like it.
That is interesting. I also think the leash should be shorter on running backs. If you have 4 running backs that are all starters, like an all-star, there's no reason to if you have one guy like Adrian Peterson, give him a leash, a 30-yard leash. But Taylor Tatum, it's like he's good, but so is X, so is Javonte.
Yeah.
Why are we? My offensive liability is Bauer Sharp.
Yeah,
dude, that was so.
I can't. That is probably my least favorite player to watch in the history of football.
He was god awful.
Can you name a player that's more just worse to watch than Bauer Sharp? I can't.
Landry Jones.
Landry Jones.
I hate Landry Jones.
No,
dude,
not even close. Bauer Sharp's way worse.
Listen, let me clarify. I would have prayed for Landry Jones this year over JA. But when I was a kid growing up watching Landry Jones, I couldn't stand watching him play football. Slow, unathletic, but he has all these records. I didn't mean to hijack, but I no, Bauer Sharp is worse than Landry Jones.
Bauer Sharp is the worst player to watch in football history.
The combo is like that was JA times Bauer Sharp combo.
Dude,
yeah.
It starved generations.
That didn't even feed anybody.
No, it fed nobody.
People got starved.
Let me puke.
Yeah.
Yep. A famine at OU football.
There was a famine
at OU football.
Dude, that was
Bauer
the worst
Sharp.
duo I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Could you imagine watching Baker and Mark Andrews 7 years ago and saying, hey, you're going to watch Bauer Sharp and JA?
That's what's crazy. We went from Baker Mayfield and Mark Andrews to Jackson Arnold and Bauer Sharp. Here's my thing. Bauer Sharp's liability was made worse by Seth Luttrell and Joe John Finley calling the craziest plays.
They sold it, bro.
They sold for that LSU play. I hate to say it because it was a spectacle of unathleticism.
Spectacle?
The interception that Bauer Sharp threw. It truly was. But at the same time, Joe John, you are putting first off, that play, the plays where Bauer Sharp ends up with the ball behind the line of scrimmage. First off, why does a tight end have the ball behind the line of scrimmage?
Yeah,
anyways.
fair.
Okay, so first off, we've been trying that all season, jet sweeps and like all these things with Bauer Sharp, screen passes, all these things. None of them worked.
Ever.
And you put them in the same situation versus LSU. That to me was like, oh, come on. Like, why'd you put him in that situation?
Dude, they just thought Bauer Sharp was insane.
Yeah, that's what they did. When they drew up that playbook.
What are you looking at? What game are we watching?
Yeah.
Like, are we watching two different things? Yeah. He must just be a practice demon. He must be insane at practice.
The only thing is that because he played quarterback at Southeastern Louisiana. Like, that was like his first year he played quarterback. So that was.
So they thought they were like,
he still got it. No.
They were like, we can run some crazy flea flickers off this guy, some trick plays, some reverses.
They thought he's athletic.
It's like you can't like. This is, and we talked about this way back. I mean, this is back in like, it was one of the weekly podcasts during the season. I said, if you have to run more than 3 or 4 trick plays a game to pull a game out,
you suck.
I mean, obviously, if you're in a game and that's what it takes to win, do it. But if you're going into the week planning to run multiple trick plays, sure, do that if that's what it takes to win. But what does that say about where we are in OU football? Because just to get not to get past Alabama. You know, if it takes 4 trick plays to get past Alabama, that makes sense. Like, that's fine.
Yeah.
To get past South Carolina at home, to get past Missouri, we have to run a Taylor Tatum pass to Jackson Arnold for a touchdown. Just to get past Missouri, that just makes me upset, man. I'm just mad right now.
Yeah.
I'm just mad right now.
What's yours? Oh, we already picked it.
We already did.
All right.
We're going to go to defensive liability.
Moving on.
This one's kind of a gimme.
Oh, yeah. We might all have the same
2-foot putt right here. Woody Washington.
Okay.
I picked somebody different.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Woody.
Yeah.
Woody's.
Here's the problem. And it's going to be quick. I'm going to try and make it quick. Woody, I hope you watch this because I'm going to look at you dead in your eye right here. Woody. For 5, no, I think 6.
12.
However many years you have been here, why have you not gotten any better? Not a lick better. He played in that Tennessee game. I swear Woody Washington played in the Tennessee game like
2015.
Like 2015, bro. I swear I remember him. Bro.
He's been here forever.
He has been here for ages.
Did he play in the LSU game?
Yes.
Like, actually, like
yes.
Burrow.
No, literally, yeah.
God, Woody.
That would only make him like a 5th year this year. I think he played before that.
No, that make him a
No, I think that was his first year.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah.
His freshman year is 2019 versus Burrow.
Bro, he played with Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts just won the Super Bowl MVP. Jalen Hurts been in the league 5 years.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense to me because he's been doing the same thing. When he got here, couldn't turn his head around.
Yep.
As DB, I mean, you just knew the flag was coming. I would just chuck deep balls.
Yeah.
Because the flag was coming out. Because he's this big, and he just, it just hits you. And now you're on the bench, and then you come in, and you're trying to play cheetah. Cheetah. Why is Woody Washington?
That was weird.
Cheetah.
That was weird. I agree.
Oh.
Do you think Bro will be like the guy who hangs around the Barry Switzer Center waiting for somebody to scam him in?
He does. I will say he is the Justin Broyles type. Long OU career. And what's sad about JB and Woody is they're such good guys.
Yeah.
They're super hardworking.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't got it.
You just don't. Sometimes it's just not there, I guess.
Don't got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woody's going to be out there this winter break outside of Everest.
What do you think?
Hey, bro, let me in.
Another year. You should be out there.
Let me in.
You think I can get some routes in, coach? You think I can lock
Like
him
for
up?
what, Woody?
I'm training. I'm moving.
You going to the league? No. Maybe the CFL.
He's going to OKC Bears, buddy. You're playing for the Bears.
Yeah, Woody.
That's just a tough one. It's tough because I actually have I'm very empathetic towards
People that suck.
just like loving the game.
Yeah.
And like working so hard and like caring so much.
Yeah.
But it's set and like staying for 6 years because if I was in that situation, like I would try my hardest to make the most out of my career, get something out of my career. But it's just like, it just sucks because it just never, ever panned out.
Yeah.
Now,
I feel bad for him.
Woody, you would 100% lock me up.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm in no situation.
I haven't played OU football for 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good luck in whatever you do. Nothing against you personally, but boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
Am I glad to not see number 5, number 0, whatever
That's
many
facts,
numbers you wore at OU.
Yeah.
No more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Woody. Just,
Who's yours?
Mine?
Yeah.
Des Malone.
Oh, wow.
Inconsistent.
Des Malone.
I could say.
Inconsistent. It really is the Auburn game for me, man.
Yeah, you got cooked.
Yeah.
I just picked Des Malone.
Him or Kanai.
To be honest, I forgot about Woody.
Yeah.
I like completely forgot
right.
because he was so bad that like I intentionally blocked him out of my mind.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, who's like the second bad?
Well, also
Malone.
Woody didn't necessarily really start either,
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah. Yeah. But anyways,
which is crazy. 6th-year senior.
I do want to switch to Woody. Because Woody was bad for 6 years.
That's the problem.
Like Des Malone was bad for this year. Woody was bad
Getting
for
reps
6.
versus Joe Burrow, and then having 5 years to develop and still not.
Dude, I bet he probably played. Because I feel like I remember somebody got
He
hurt
did.
during that game.
I think he did play in the
Freshman
game.
Woody Washington.
Maybe.
That's absurd.
I hate Con the guy,
JB
dude. But
playing in that game. I know JB played that game. JB was lined up against
Maybe it was.
Justin Jefferson.
that's crazy.
We lined up Justin Broyles onto Justin Jefferson, which, that's
Bro, how did
Yeah. Listen,
Washington had 19 total tackles in 2019 as a DB.
yeah, so he played.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Was he nice?
Why did he have 10 tackles? 10 total tackles versus LSU.
Versus LSU?
Versus LSU.
Well, because
Wait,
Joe
in
Burrow
the-
was throwing for 700 yards.
What?
He had 3 solo and 7. Like that's crazy for a DB.
That is crazy.
That's actually crazy.
That's crazy.
like most tackles he had in all 4 games.
To be fair, they had like 63 points, so that means they were
Well, that's what I'm
marching
saying.
down the
Joe
field a
Burrow
lot.
threw for like 600 yards or something.
But
like
still,
that.
that's
but still, it is impressive.
versus the greatest offense of all time. Literally the greatest
At least
offense
he
of
was
all
getting
time.
them down.
Fair enough.
That's something. They didn't run.
So how do you get worse?
Yeah.
How do you play good your freshman year
That was his peak. He's like, they're gonna watch that tape
and get worse 5 years later?
That might be
Yeah.
the worst point in OU football. Just losing that game, obviously, to LSU and the Peach Bowl, but lining up Woody and Justin Broyles versus Jay Jettas and Jamar Chase. That was the matchup. Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, who got lined up against in the Cheez-It Bowl at Florida State? Was that Justin Burrows?
Justin Broyles.
Man.
Yeah, I don't even.
Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
The last play, and we're really dogging on him at this point.
We're talking.
But the last play of Justin Broyles' career was Keon Coleman mossing him to basically win the game. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
I just think we should clarify. You said this before. There's nothing personally against these guys. I'm sure they're great dudes, and they're going to have good careers and good families and good lives. And we wish that.
Yeah, it's just
we know we are not better than them. We know.
Yeah.
We also know, that if I tried to lock up Jay Jettas, I would. I would. So. Yeah.
But you know what? The thing is, none of us were recruited by OU.
That's true.
I didn't have 6 Schmitty workouts over the summer. I didn't train throughout high school to play football. Yeah. I played football. I didn't train for it. Yeah. Baseball was my main sport. Yeah. So
to be clear, we are 3 college guys goofing around.
Yeah. To be clear,
at gym.
Yeah. And we take creatine.
That's it.
Anyways, moving along.
Last one is best leader.
Oh,
nice little positive one.
I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
I think this is the most obvious pick. And if you guys pick something else, you're just trying to be different. And you're trying to be individual. Yeah. Danny Stutzman.
Okay.
You cannot pick anybody else other than Danny Stutzman. He gave $50K of his money to walk-ons, led the defense, huge OU guy through and through, an amazing leader, amazing team player. He's a great guy. Mm-hmm. Danny Stutzman was the best leader at OU this year, and it wasn't close. There are other good leaders. Yeah. Sure. Mm-hmm. But even though this is the most basic answer, it is the most true answer.
Fair enough.
Danny Stutzman is the best leader on the team.
Kylan, you got one? Different one?
I second that. Danny Stutzman.
Danny Stutzman.
When the offense would go out and then go 3 and out, so basically the defense would come sit down, coaches grab their iPad. Where's my iPad? Yeah. grab their iPad. And by the time they were sit down, watered up, watched one play on film, the defense is getting back up to go back on the field. Punt! Punt, get ready, punt! Punt team! Punt team! Who was that? What's his name? The strength coach that's not.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
How does his name slip my mind? Anyways. So, yeah, I mean, the defense would come and sit down, get watered up, and the strength coach is already yelling for the punt team to come out. And no matter who you are, the first thing that enters your mind when you hear that, I just played elite defense against, Tennessee, against Auburn.
Yep.
And you guys go out there and you guys give me a 20-second break, go 3 and out, get 0 yards, negative yards. It was always Danny Stutzman and Ethan Downs.
Oh, yeah.
Who would say...
Yep.
Danny Stutzman and Ethan Downs would say, let's do it again. Let's do it again. It's not about what they're doing. It's about what we're doing. Yeah. We have the chance to be the best defense in the country. Doesn't matter what the offense is doing. I don't care. Just go out and play your game. Get everybody back on track. So mine would be probably Ethan Downs and Danny Stutzman.
That's fire.
That's good stuff.
I honestly kind of forgot about Ethan Downs.
Ethan Downs, dude.
I'm not going to lie to you.
I'm so excited that he is getting an invite to the combine.
Yeah.
He is probably the hardest worker on the defense. I don't know how Danny works, but I just know Ethan Downs probably lives at Barry Switzer. He probably lives at Everest Training Facility.
His transformation over the 4 years is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yes. That I want to get on his program. I mean, he was literally not much bigger than you two.
Yeah.
Like literally probably 230 something. Which
that's crazy.
And at his height, 230, 240 probably. I don't know. But now he's leaving like 270, 280.
Yeah. So. Good for him.
Straight muscle. Yeah. Straight on his arms, really.
Oh, yeah, his arms got.
I'm so excited that he's doing good. Yeah. He's a good player.
His dad's a good guy too.
Yeah. A lot of heart. I love Ethan Downs.
Yeah. His dad is super invested in his career in a healthy way.
Yeah.
In a super healthy way. Not the kind of way that's like go on Twitter and go dog on his haters. Yeah. It's like actually just a good guy. So,
dude, I'm gonna be really sad that they're gonna be gone this year.
Ethan and Danny,
that's going to be
are really sad losses for sure. Those are just guys just program guys.
Yeah.
Program guys.
Were they both recruited by Lincoln?
Yeah, they're Lincoln defense guys.
So they
played under Lincoln defenses.
They really love OU, which is really cool.
They started under the speed D.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, yeah.
It's crazy.
But anyway, that's it for our superlatives.
Yeah.
I mean,
What time are we at? Are we?
Dude, we've
been yapping.
We've been yapping a little bit.
Yapping?
We're going to wrap it up. We got comments on comments.
Let's roll through comments on comments.
We'll roll through it.
I hate
There's
that
really
we yapped because I love comments on comments.
That's exactly.
Yeah, we were kind of yapping.
But there's one main issue. We'll just go through the main issue. Obviously, it's probably going to be the spring game, but we'll see what you guys actually have to say.
Yeah.
So let's hear it.
So what you have said.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Travis Davidson from KREF actually commented on one of our posts talking. We posted that OU could potentially be next when it comes to canceling all these spring games. On a national scale, a lot of schools are canceling their spring games because they think that their athletes are being basically kind of poached after watching their spring game tape. Yeah. So like you see somebody play good, another team sees it, I'm going to call that guy up and offer him some money, which creates this whole chaotic scenario. Travis Davidson from KREF commented on our post and said, I don't think they will this year. Somebody else, Mr. Stark, I'll call him, says, I think we should. There's no point to showcase your talent to possibly lose them at the second transfer portal window. Travis Davidson responded saying, I think the paranoia of tampering over the spring game is overblown. Don't televise it if you're not worried about it. Mr. Stark said, I agree to an extent, but scouts could still be at the game. Which Travis said, if scouts are at our game, then that would just be insane. Like, he basically said to try and catch a peek of a kid that they probably are already familiar with, then more power to them. I thought that was a super interesting discussion. I'm gonna stop right there and we'll go to another one later. I kind of think that I don't find too much enjoyment in the spring game. It's cool. It's nice to have a Saturday to look forward to. That's the main thing. It's a Saturday to look forward to go to the stadium, get back. But if it's costing us, an athlete or two, or NIL to keep that athlete here. And can you imagine sitting in the student section and there's just a Georgia scout just got his binoculars going? It'd be insane. So I don't know. It's just an interesting situation developing. Yeah. And I think Travis's point was pretty interesting. Like maybe it is overblown, but I don't know. Do you have thoughts?
I mean, to be fair, 2023 spring game, 2023 spring game, we had baseball. So I wasn't at OU, so I didn't go to the 2023 spring game. We had a game. 2024, I had to work. So I've never been to a single OU spring game.
That's crazy. And you won't go this year because that's the bachelor trip. And
my spring game opportunities are getting slimmer and slimmer, especially if they cancel. So I didn't think about the point that it really doesn't affect my life that much that I don't see the spring game. I like watching the highlights. Like I got really excited for Deion Burks. I thought Deion Burks was going to be an absolute monster, a demon. Yeah. He got hurt, obviously. But, I mean, that's about it. I get a lot of enjoyment seeing the little edits that they post on Instagram where it's like, oh, who is that running the ball? Like, who's that? I think it was Tawi Walker when he popped Billy Bowman a couple years ago and his helmet flew off. Or he, trucked Billy Bowman. I was like, that's all I need to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like if they post, clips from Everest or something. Yeah. My only thoughts would be is, why is it a big deal now? Like, we've had NIL for a few years now. Has this been going on for the last few years? And if so, why is it just now getting brought up? I almost kind of agree with Travis. It's like, it seems like there's more paranoia than there is actually threat.
Yeah.
We've had NIL for, 4 years now? Coming up on 5? I don't remember any OU player over the last 4 years that I know of, there could have been, that got poached after the spring game. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if the NCAA is worried about the tampering and things like that, that happens every single day. That happens in the season. That happened to most likely Caden Green. Yeah. I'm just going to say it. Tampering most likely happened against Caden Green. Mm-hmm. And it's like that was mid-season, so I don't know. I just don't think a spring game really has that much effect on if we're going to get our star players poached.
Yeah.
We have them signed, you know? Like, are our contracts not that serious? The fact that you can have players signed to NIL and signed to the school, how can you even leave legally? Hit the portal, maybe?
Yeah, I mean,
but like, surely we structure our contracts.
There's a portal window.
That's the thing. The portal
after spring.
Right.
No, yeah. But it's like, I would hope that OU structures their contracts to where it's like, if we're going to pay you this NIL, you have to be here. You cannot enter the portal. I don't know if that's legal, but
yeah, but I
don't know.
You can also, I mean, even if there's a contract, the athlete could just say, I'm going to leave anyway. Yeah. I don't care about the money anymore. Like, I'll give you whatever money he takes back. They'll pay it off. Like, they'll pay more. So you might agree with Lee Bass from Facebook that says we live in a copycat society, and it's sad that everybody copies everybody else. Oh, you keep your spring game. You're a leader, not a follower. Interesting take. But here's what I'll take from that Lee Bass. What I do think is interesting is that like there was really only like 2 or 3 cases of like extreme tampering from these spring games, and it was at Colorado and Nebraska were like the main 2 big cases that like went national. And those 2 cases happened, and it just sparked fear in everybody. Lincoln Riley, Steve Sarkisian, everybody's like, that can't happen to us. Like we have guys that can't happen to us. So I understand the fear. At the same time, I understand that the spring game it ain't much, you know, it's not, you know, I wouldn't miss it terribly.